Very good morning, class 8th. Students, in this video, we will take a overview of chapter 2, microorganisms, friend or foe. As our chapter 2 has been finished and there are 8 parts in this chapter. So, what we have learned in the previous videos, I have made this video to remind that portion. Okay, so let's get start. Here is a note. No need to write in notebook. It is just to remind the chapter 2. Okay. First, we have learnt about the microorganisms. Students, microorganisms are the organisms which are very small in size and they are not seen with our naked eyes, and it can be seen with the help of microscope. And about the some microorganisms like bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae, virus we have learnt about. Okay, after that we have learnt friendly microorganisms, or we can say use of microorganisms. Some microorganisms uses in these all. First, commercial use, medicinal use, increasing soil fertility, cleaning the environment. After that we have learnt about the harmful microorganisms. Some microorganisms are harmful to us. Disease causing microorganisms in humans. Some microorganisms causing disease in the humans. Okay, like tuberculosis, chickenpox, polio, cholera, typhoid. These all are the diseases that are causing due to the microorganisms. Okay, disease causing microorganisms in animals and disease causing microorganisms in plants. With the help of table we have learnt about these. If you check out the table, you can easily get to know about the harmful microorganisms. After that we have learnt about the food poisoning. Okay, students, microorganisms that grow on our food sometimes produce toxic substances. These make the food poisonous, causing serious illness or even the death. Okay, this is the food poisoning. Sometimes we get vomit suddenly. We start vomit suddenly. That is the cause of the food. That is due to the food poisoning. After that, food preservation. Okay, to protect our food, to prevent our food from the microorganisms, we preserve food by some methods. First method we have learnt about the chemical method, preservation by common salt, preservation by sugar, preservation by oil and vinegar, heat and cold treatments, storage and packing. Okay, these we have learnt about these are the food preservation methods. Okay, after that we have learnt about the nitrogen cycle. Students, as we all know, nitrogen is essential components to the plants and animals, and plants cannot take nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. There is a bacteria called rhizobium that fixes the nitrogen, okay, from the atmosphere to the soil. This is the nitrogen fixation, and in detail we have learnt about the nitrogen in the nitrogen cycle also. That is our last video of this chapter. Now here is some keywords that is important. Antibiotics. Students, antibiotics are the medicines that are made up of the microorganisms and useful for us. Okay, antibodies. Students, the work of antibodies is through the vaccination. Some antibodies produce in our body. Okay, if harmful microorganisms enters in our body, these antibodies fight with that microorganisms. Okay, and that microorganisms get destroyed, and they will not able to get harm to us. Communicable diseases, we have learnt about the communicable diseases. So students, microbial diseases that can spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food or physical contact are called communicable diseases. After that we have learnt about the fermentation, that is the keyword fermentation, conversion of sugars into alcohol, okay, with the help of yeast. It is the fermentation process. Lactobacillus is the bacteria that is that converts the milk into the curd. Pasteurization, students, what is pasteurization here? We have learnt about the preservation of food through the heat and cold, in the station of preservation of food through by the heating and cooling the food. So pasteurization is the term that is taken from that portion. Students, when we boil the milk, when we heated the milk to about 70 degrees Celsius, okay, for 15 to 30 seconds, and then suddenly chilled and stored. By doing so, it prevents the growth of microbes. This process is the pasteurization process. When the milk is get heated at the temperature of 70 degrees Celsius for the 15 or 30 seconds, and after cooling that milk get stored, and this process is the pasteurization process. After that, pathogens. Students, some microorganisms that are disease causing microorganisms are called pathogens, okay. After that, rhizobium is a bacteria that used to fixes the nitrogen into the soil. Yeast is also a bacteria that is used for baking the bread, okay, and also in the process of fermentation, yeast is used to conversion of sugar into alcohol. So these are the keywords, and this is the overview of chapter 2. Students, today you have to remind this whole chapter today, okay. Thank you.